And the heavy burden of paying for a college education just got heavier. The interest rate for a federally subsidized Stafford student loan is now double what it was yesterday. Stafford loans are government student loans often awarded to low-income families. The U.S. Senate failed to reach an agreement to avoid the scheduled increases, and that means that students who take out these loans, and there are about 7 million of them now, can expect to pay hundreds or even thousands of dollars more in interest. The new interest rate for students taking out a new loan is now 6.8%, up from 3.4%. The Joint Economic Committee says that this spike will end up costing students an additional $2,500. Now, a year ago, Congress passed a law to keep the rates at their old level. However, they were unable to reach a compromise this year. And it's believed that both the House and the Senate will try to reach a compromise and reduce the rate when both branches return from the 4th of July recess. This higher rate will apply only to new subsidized loans taken out starting this month. Now, keep in mind that the country's current total student loan debt is near $1 trillion. Suzanne Pratt has more on the story.
It's graduation season across the U.S. Time to celebrate and time to start worrying about all that money you borrowed. 2/3 of college students today finish school owing more than $27,000 in loans, and that number keeps growing. 4 years ago, Andy Josewite found himself in just that spot, only worse.
So I unfortunately had the pleasure of graduating with 16 loans from going to college, and that equated to $104,000 in student loan debt.
Josewite's massive debt helped spark his idea for Student Loan Hero. It's a financial website that teaches grads how to manage their student loans and how to dig out of debt faster.
U.S. college students need all the help they can get. According to a new congressional report, Americans owe nearly $1 trillion in student loans, second only to mortgage debt. That's because college costs have risen at a rate of 5% a year for the last decade, with no sign of letting up.
Even though parents cover 50% of those bills, Roger Michaud, head of the College Savings Foundation, believes they can do more. He says 529 savings accounts are one place to begin.
Don't run away from it. Get started as early as possible. Invest systematically. Ask family and friends. And for those folks who feel, I don't even know what a 529 is and I don't know how to get started, maybe enlist the expertise of a financial advisor. I mean, they are deep in this process.
After all, without a better plan for tackling college costs, more grads will postpone getting married, buying a home, and even having children. Some may find themselves just like Josewite.
I owe over $1,100 a month. I live in New York City. I have 2 companies that I'm working on growing, so it's really challenging for me to make ends meet.
College graduates who are effectively stuck in their own future. Suzanne Pratt, CCTV, New York.